Alright, well, hello, I guess, for what is a bit of an ACC test. I want to do a few laps of Nurburgring. I've been messing around just to see how this works now after changing a few things. I wanted to like bump resolution and drop a few other things and mess around, so get this set up. I still do not like how ACC doesn't show off menus and that in the VR mirror. And again, I'm not doing the Steam VR display mirror because I just find that awkward and annoying, and let's leave that only to F122 and the absolute bloody madness that is set up here. But anyway, I'm going with the aggressive preset and all that. What time is it?
Oh no, I just can't hear you.
What time is it?
6:18 PM.
Okay, right, thank you. Glad it's working. Let's get TC changed. Using the Ferrari Evo. Full hell of it. Drop fuel a bit. About 20 liters will do. I'm trying to get better at stuff, so I want to like do a test of some laps around Nurburgring, and then do a test of at least a qualifying session at the online thing. I'm not going to do a race yet, I don't think, unless like the qualifying goes really well and I'm suddenly blisteringly fast. But that's just not gonna happen. I need to like go around tracks more and get like the position that I need to get my tire pressures in a bit more easily sorted for myself. But let's turn tire pressures up 0.3 anyway, and let's drop rear toe a bit. I'm not running negative toe because, well, that just still feels weird to me, even though it is the meta. I think it's still the meta. Is it even still the meta anymore? I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with like streamers and aliens and what they're doing with setups at the moment, so did I just immediately kill the engine? I did immediately kill the engine. Wonderful.
The track temp is 28. The air temp is 27 Celsius.
Thanks, Jim. Let's just pretend we're doing a test start for a game that we don't really need to do starts in. Why is it every time I record or do anything with the game, I'm not even looking. Why is it whenever I do anything recording-wise with the game or streaming that I end up absolutely fluffing the start? I think the same thing happened with my American Truck DLC stuff. Yeah, performance seems to be okay. We'll see how it goes whenever we get into like an online race, I guess. Should go around coast a bit more. So quite slow at Nurburgring. Slow to where I'd want to be. I'm looking to break into the 156s. I would like to get down to the low 156s, high 155s. Still be slow, but not the worst in the world. I'm not the worst in the world now. I'm quite hard to live up. I just want to be tremendous, you know? too far. Power too early.
Alright, Justin, you need to watch the track limits.
Yeah, Jim, I know. Thank you, Jim. Because I know performance will come crashing when doing anything against any AI, so I just want to see how it handles up again, like in an online lobby with people, wherever that may be, even if it's a track that I'm really slow at. Looking at you, Hungaroring. Lifting off a bit earlier to get the front end to go in. Really struggling with downshifting today. High 158, terrible.
You're locking your right front going into turn 1.
I'm just being very slow right now. It's been a bit since I drove around the Nurburgring. I've been doing a lot of Paul Ricard with the FIA competitive thing going on right now and the special events on ACC.
That lap time was 1:57.42. That's your quickest lap.
There's a lot of time to be gained. Missed the apex here completely.
Sector 1 is quick.
Too early. Alright.
Yellow flag.
Pressure's... front right pressure's actually a bit high, but I think that was from before the spin as well. I could be wrong.
considered clear. Back to green flag.
As well, with the changes made to like my resolution settings and all that, there'll definitely be a lot less jaggies. See how it runs with high pressures on the right hand side.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Too far in for it, going for the good late apex in that hairpin. No turning whatsoever.
You're outside of track limits there.
We have one more lap in it. Really messed up that exit. Not too. Took way too much of the inside curb. Messy set of laps, but
Sector 1 is a tenth off your best. Mind these track limits, please, Justin.
alright. Well, we probably could have got like a high 156.
Seeing right front locking into turn 7.
I think my record time around here is a 156.6 in the Honda from doing the special event that time so much with the hot laps. So, yeah, there's still a lot of time that I can eke out of myself here. It's quite frustrating. But anyway, I didn't have my tires set up properly. Not looking for excuses. That was some really terrible driving with some really terrible choices in braking zones. Right, let's go and quickly have a look at a quick join session for multiplayer. See what we get, see how that performs then while recording. Oh hey, it's actually Nurburgring. And there's only 3 people here. I mean, this is a start of a test. I can kind of quickly do something, I guess. We're looking at very cold tracks, so Not going to hang around for the race, but again, yeah, let's just see how it performs with other cars around. And change the brakes to 1s.
Pit exit's clear. Okay, Justin, we've got 4 minutes to get the job done. You've got cold brakes all round, be careful.
I've been trying to ease myself into more multiplayer stuff because I'm trying to do things like without using...
Air and track temps are decreasing. Air temp is now 18. The track temp is now 25 Celsius.
Okay, Jim, calm down. I'm trying to use, like, you know, without using any of the HUD and all that for the extra immersion, but obviously that means that I'll have no radar and all that, so I don't want to... I want to get myself into a good spot that I don't fuck anyone over with their races. Especially with some of the mirrors not being ideal for the full immersion. Might have enough time to get 2 laps in, depending on how fast this guy goes in front, because I'm going to want to pull back a bit so I don't catch up with him. No turning whatsoever. Let this guy go off a bit and warm our tires. I don't think anybody's behind us, so we should be good to go. Oh yeah, let's tap the inside, go wide. Not get the angle I was looking for to pick up a lot more speed, right? Great.
P2. Yellow flag.
No, what the double yellows are for?
Green flag, all clear. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Can I not hit this corner at all today properly? I think I hit it once and that was wearing my outlap in the practice laps we just did offline. Like a second down where I want to be going underneath that bridge.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
I'll tell you what, we'll let this guy go a good bit ahead then. How long's left?
Less than a minute.
Shit, okay. Maybe we don't have time to get...
Okay, Justin, you've got half your fuel left.
to the finish line. We slowed ourselves up a bunch, so...
Your last lap time was at 2:01.23. We're running on fumes, mate.
Oh my god, so... half a second up on where I was this time last lap, so that's not too bad.
Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear of the incident.
Suppose I save that.
That's the end of the session, P2.
Right, 3 times down off this guy with
20 minutes, P2.
yeah, I'm not doing a race right now. I'm not starting a race. I'm making it awkward for anyone. Okay. So that would have been a 157, obviously, if I hadn't fucked it up at the hairpin. So it looks like 156 is around where I'm going now with the Ferrari, which isn't the worst. But again, like, I want to be better. I want to be like at least a second faster. I want to be in the 155s. Honestly, preferably low 155s would be nice. Let's see if I get put into a qualifying session here.
Minutes. You really need to get on with it. The track temp is 25. The air temp is 18 Celsius.
Let's just keep going around doing different quick joins and see what pops up. Excuse me. My Sergio Perez. Okay. There's no way for me to, like, if I go to the server list, I've never really used a server list in ACC, so there's 39 servers. And I'm still trying to get my SA back up. I did a lot of, like, silly AI racing that got my safety rating down to, like, 67, so after being at 79, so close to be able to qualify for that LFM license for, like, the probably easiest access. Right, tell you what, right, we'll go and do a run around Kyalami. It's only one person here, but whatever. What are we looking at temperature-wise? 24. Fuel strategy. I did a 144. I don't think I can match a 144, but we'll see. I found that, like, Kyalami is one that I'm struggling with, and I feel like I'm quite slow at, like, the turn at the top before you go back down to come back down towards the corners leading up to the start-finish straight. But that was again against AI, where they would smash into the back of me for where I thought was the normal braking point. So I don't know whether that's the AI just being awkward or me actually being terrible, you know. Can probably get away with 20 liters at the moment. Alright, hopefully that's good enough for the rears. Right, this is going to be a really bad lap. I may as well just shove this on YouTube for the hell of it. Mark it as a full-on test.
Air and track temperatures are rising. Air temperature is now 25. The track temperature is now 31 Celsius. We have 8 minutes to get a decent lap in. Your brakes are cold. Be careful.
Kind of wish there was a way to get Jim to tell the difference between sessions, so he's not, you know, it's not like whenever you switch sessions, but he's not like, oh, well, the track temperature's changed because you've suddenly gone from, like, cold Europe to warm South Africa or something like that. But how awkward that can be, he can be with that. This specific corner is what I meant about the AI smashing into the back of me, so that was a bad line anyway, but like even whenever I felt like I had an okay line, like I know I'm slow compared to like aliens and that, but yeah, it just felt like they were just smashing into me. Broke way too late. It's been a couple of weeks since I was in Kyalami, so getting my lines down again is not perfect right now. Terrible set of lines there. Look if I can break like a 147. Maybe I just am slow through there and just I'm not taking good line and don't know how to take a good line through there. Maybe I'm just terrible. Maybe, you know, it's a self-doubt of an amateur buddy.
Okay, Justin. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
$144.7.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Terrible at getting that line in. Still going fast, but that's because I took that line so bad there last time.
Temperatures look good. P2.
Turn in there was awful. I lost so much time. Should have been a mid 143.
The guy behind has just done a 147.00.
Much better line, much better line. I always feel like I get fucked up at this corner thinking it's going to be a left-hander rather than the actual right-hander that it is, just because of the way the track goes.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. The leader has just done a 143.82. Sector 2 time is okay. That's pole.
Alright, that's my first ever 142 in Kyalami, so...
Yellow flag.
You tense up on the guy behind. Yeah, I've never done a 142 before, so I'm quite happy with that. I don't think I've done a 142, but like it's certainly not one I've done in the Ferrari. Still a few spots that I can change things up. There's like I need to get better with like settings and stuff because I'm really bad with dampers and suspension, or like the deeper suspension stuff and a lot of the bump stop stuff, especially given what I had learned previously from being part of a lot of the Project Cars 2 community stuff leading into that, which doesn't seem to fully fit, or my understanding of it doesn't seem to fully fit. I mean, again, performance feels okay there, but like we were only in with a couple of the people, so like if I'll try and get like into a lobby with more things. A lot, like Nurburgring seemed to work out well whenever, like, because by the time the race started, like it was like what, like at least 8 people there. I don't want to say like 10 to 12 just in case I was overstating it, but like even though there was only a couple there whenever I got in, and then only a couple actually did qualifying, like the cars would still be loaded into the pit, and I know that straight along Nurburgring is usually like one of the heavier GPU usage points. Like I don't think my CPU can handle really doing any proper like offline stuff with ACC. I guess I can leave that for Automobilista 2. Although even with Automobilista 2, I'm kind of tired of the AI, so I'd rather get into more multiplayer stuff. And it's about getting my racecraft down and just, you know, just being better. I feel like, you know, I feel like I've got an okay, like, racecraft mind. It's about putting it into action and not panicking. And then, like, with my aversion to using any HUDs in VR, like, not letting myself go blind to, like, what's around me and trying to make sure I check my mirrors more often than I do, say, on the road and, like, actually, like, look all the bloody time. I know you should really be doing that on the road anyway, but, like even more so, like, being even more attentive in racing, you know, like, coming up to any corners and all that, and, like... I try and listen out for any cars beside me. I don't like using the spotter, and I'm very particular whenever it comes to the spotter and that. I only want to use that.
That's the end of the session. You're on pole. Well done.
Good for me. Alright, let's quit out. I only want to use the spotter in American races, that like oval races and IndyCar and all that actually have spotters and that sort of kind of stuff. You know, I don't want to be pissing about with anything else. There's only 10 quick join candidates. Let's see what we get for this. if we get like a busier track. It's getting like later on the Friday, so you'd expect it, but I guess everyone's in like league races or something like that. Oh, here we go, and we're in Spa as well, and we've got 10 minutes. Right, this will be a good test then with the amount of cars that we have here. Very good. How many have we got? Is it just like the 19? I mean, 19 is a great test. 19 is a very good test. All right, options. Let me turn that up and just see how that affects things. Right. And, no. Return to garage. Right, set up. There we go. I'm being a doofus. Right, 24 degrees. Let's... Fuel and strategy. Let's drop this down to... 20 liters again. Change the brakes. Change the electronics. Turn the ABS up a bit, ECU map down, TC2 down fully. No. How are we looking for cars in the track? I don't really want to be coming out. Okay, it seems a bit more slurry. This does seem like a good test for it, so...
Your exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Okay, Justin, we've got 8 minutes to set a lap. Your brakes are cold. Take it easy.
Frame rate does seem to have tumbled a bit looking around the sides, but... Go. Cheers, mate. Even though I wasn't on a fast lap. I was going to slow and let him go ahead, but... Alright, let's see how bad we do at Spa then. Just with this frame rate being a bit awkward, just going into reprojection every now and then.
Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. Green flag, sector 1.
Really caught up on me in that sector, so I'm probably a lot slower than him if I don't ruin his lap. Really tell. I don't know how well it's going to come across in the video, but yeah, definitely a lot of performance problems around here. Lives I can not get myself set up for taking this flat properly. Didn't take a good line either to take it flat, so. Now, Spa is a track I know that I'm really, really slow on, even compared to like the average. So much understeer.
Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Sector 2 is 0.39 off the pace. New fastest lap for Hakala, 2:18.91.
I think I've done a 2:18 once around Spa in ACC. Probably could have got flat, but I just decided to lift anyway, just for the hell of it. Right, we'll just do this one lap, and then I will go back into the pits and try and change something. Let's see if that helps performance a bit. Yeah, this is going to be like a 2:21, really slow.
P4, sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Yellow flag, sector 2.
Just pull in over here and cancel from here. I need to do more practice with the Ferrari. Like, I'm losing a lot of speed now at the top through Radion. Across that entire across the entire Camel Straight and that. Like, I'm just losing a lot. Let me just change one video setting. This is a good test now for checking, seeing how things work, and then I guess checking and seeing how it records afterwards. Yeah, lowering that didn't particularly change anything.
Car approaching, stay behind the line. Sector 2 is clear. Blue flag. Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
I wanted to just check performance. I wasn't going to go for another lap, so okay.
That's a new fastest lap for Hakala, 2:18.84.
There we go. Got to get down to my 2:18s in that case. Okay. I mean, that's whatever for this test, for a true like multiplayer test. I guess it'll work. I don't think it'll make much difference, like actually being like in a pack of cars too much for GPU stuff. I think it is still CPU things, but I guess we'll see whenever it actually comes to it how the CPU handles. Maybe I can go and have a look and lower some of the other settings I already turned up before whenever I was running a slightly lower resolution. Now turning the resolution up, like maybe some of those CPU intensive things have been increased just due to the resolution increase for the things that the CPU handles with a lot of the stuff that is CPU heavy on ACC. Like, because I think car LODs and all that are very heavy on the CPU in this, so yeah, could be that. Could just be Spa as well being a bit awkward. Don't know. Right, anyway, that's it. This is a pretty pointless upload, I guess, in a sense, but we'll see how it goes. For like where I go with ACC in the future. Got more Stray and GTA stuff coming up, so we'll see maybe in a week or two what I can do with ACC. If anyone does watch through this, you know, hopefully it looks good for you. I'll certainly be keeping my own eye on and whether it looks good for me as the perfectionist I am whenever it comes to recording quality. Right, goodbye.